So yeah, last time on Ace Attorney 3, Trials and Tribulations, we finished Case 2, and Case 2 was really cool. It took a while to get going. Like, the first trial wasn't that interesting, especially because I was just like, oh, I'm talking about the urn, but, you know, then a murder happened, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool how some things tied together, and the criminal was actually pretty clever in what he did, and I really liked some things, and I actually struggled to piece together some things, like, really struggled to piece together some things on the trial, and I managed to survive with 1 health left all the way to the end. God, that was really good. It was really good. I really liked it, and I said on Twitter, for those of you following me on Twitter, you probably saw, but if the other cases are as good as that case, then I will thoroughly enjoy the game. I don't know how many cases there are in the game. I don't want to know, but if the other cases are as good as that one, and then we watched the Case 3 intro, and let me tell you, that was not what I was expecting to see when I looked at the Case 3 intro. It wasn't as mind-boggling as the 1-4 intro. I remember seeing Edgeworth do that in 1. This is still pretty crazy. We'll watch it again because I saved before we watched it, so you guys can see what happens. But there's not much else to recap on because we're going straight into Case 3 now. But yeah, let's do it. Are you guys ready? You guys hyped? Another thing I should mention before I start. You guys know a lot about Ace Attorney 3, or you know about the case, and you want to talk about other people in my chat about the case or about the future things, or you're excited for a specific part. I have a spoilers channel in my Discord for you guys to go nuts in if you guys want to talk about whatever you want in there. Yeah, please don't do it in my chat since I'm experiencing the game for the first time and don't want to be spoiled by it. But there are quite a few people here who have played the game before and who will love to talk to you guys about it. But yeah, let's do it. Let's get it. Case 3. Know nothing about this apart from the intro, and we'll watch it together right now. Let's take a look. Case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me. The evidence and testimony we have seen and heard are conclusive. The victim was alone at his... Oh, okay. You're wrong. I know what I saw. I saw... So weird. Because that's definitely Phoenix's silhouette. I saw someone else there. A man. He's the real killer. Why wouldn't anyone believe me? Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps this case up, wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Judge finds the defendant. This court is adjourned. Yeah, pretty crazy. So apparently we lost the case really easily to Payne as well. It wasn't even to Godot. It was to Payne. I wonder what happened. I'm just interested. It's just weird. Just throw me into the middle of this crazy situation. And hi BP. Thank you. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. Let me just do this quick. Cool. What is that? Just moving my chat in a place that I can. But when I'm using my Switch, I have to have my chat on this monitor. Anyway. The start of the new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world. But it does, Maya. So, I've decided that our resolution should be Vari, take on the work. Can we not use that phrase? It's literally what a murderer says all the time. What do you think? Sure, whatever, man. But I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. Never! You've got to eat a lot of the cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Like watching the fireworks, or TV, or playing a board game. Hey, pal! Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe. Happy New Year, Detective. Likewise. Now listen up, right? I wanna... Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation. Yeah, me too. Alright, pal. You've got some explaining to... Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective? What? Well, here, have this. It's really nothing much, but... Yay, thanks. Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat. Hey, what about Pearly? You haven't forgotten her present, have you? No, no. Are you doing this on purpose? Haha, guess I'm busted. How do you like my first practical joke of the year? Very funny, pal. Let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this! What is it? Magazine? Hey, I wanna see! Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced. Oh, she doesn't know about it. Trounced? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this? It's a report, pal, about you. Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case. Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it. But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from anyway? Oh, December of last year, which I guess makes it last month. Which makes it old news, you mean? But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. Oh, what? Okay. That's interesting. Doppelganger? That's weird. What do you think this is all about, Nick? It wasn't you, pal. And that leaves only one possibility. No way. You don't mean... A phony Nick? Gumshoe's idea for joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one, too. This is interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Alright. I have met Coffee So, what are you gonna do about it, pal? What do you mean, what am I gonna do about it? Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case. My fault? How do you figure that? Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of. Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourselves? I didn't do anything wrong. At least that I can remember. Better make this right, pal. Now! And that means taking the case back to court. Got it? Sounds like we've got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto. I don't know. The judge has already issued a guilty verdict on the case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned. Guess that New Year's resolution is gonna have to wait until next year. So you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something. Okay, pal? Guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. The client entrusted the case to me based on my reputation. Guess I am kind of responsible. Why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of a guy would do that? Murderer? The real murderer, I'm guessing. There we go. Go to the detention center first. This is so nerve-wracking, waiting to meet our new client. I wonder what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty. Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me. Ah! He looks familiar. How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? Wait, that's what's her face? Oh, I forgot her name. Was it Maggie? I think it's Maggie. They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying. Aren't you? Yes, I am. I am totally and utterly let down. Aren't you? Don't pretend you don't know me. Yeah, it is Maggie. It's me, Maggie. Remember? Maggie Bird. Maggie Bird. Ah. Probably recap. But she was the defendant in case 1, who won as well. Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. She was a cop too. But what are you doing in here? Didn't I get you equipped? Also, why is she wearing that? Oh, sure. Very funny. After that 5th-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes? You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick. Oh, I see. That's where we stand right now. I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time. But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir. So how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform. I was fired after that incident last year. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force. But I think it was time for me to move on. So what do you do now? In the second act of the life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. A waitress? Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. Ooh, okay. I saw the crime, I'm guessing that's where the crime took place. Because I saw the tape in the black and white thing. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir. And then you got into this mess straight away, right? Yeah, you could put it that way. This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month, and it happened at Tribulations. Tribulations? Yeah, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. Oh. There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. Is that the murderer? So it wasn't Phoenix who was at the table. Oh, I mean, obviously it wasn't Phoenix who was the murderer. And then... he's got his hair, though. One of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim just took one sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked, I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggie. What? You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? Not at all. I've never even seen the guy before. Oh. So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right? Of course! A good waitress must be attentive to the clientele. So, you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway? How come? You tell me, Mr. Wright! Ah, guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. So, if you saw the murderer, why were you still convicted? Any French people in chat? I don't know. I know Kuta's French. And Sora's French. I don't know if they're here. Because no one else saw me. Saw what? The other man. The one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way, Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. What's up, casual nerd? Not much. Except that the if you saw the intro from last time, it looks like somebody impersonated Phoenix. To lose the case. and the defendant is this girl, Maggie Bird, who was the defendant in case 2-1 as well. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. But not much, it's only been like 10 minutes. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time. But how's that possible? I don't know, but nobody, not one person, would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope before a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense. My granny could have done a better job. Look, that wasn't me, okay? And then, they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket. What? A small bottle of poison. What? Poison? It was in your pocket? Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious. And no one else saw this other guy? No, sir. That's what everyone said. But I don't see how they could have missed him. I was the one who took the coffee off to the two men. Oh, what was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry. In music? How come? Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece, and an emo musician's look about him. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all? It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their music debut, I guess. So it was a band CD, maybe a promo disc? Maybe it was MC Screwdriver. It's serious, Maya. Who would buy the CD of a group named that? Oh my god. What was the name of the group again? MC Hacksaw? No, MC... What about the killer? What did he look like? Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man, well built like the victim. Really. That's it. I can help you. I'm an attorney. That badge, is it real? Of course it's real. That's what they all say. But I've been duped before. Give it to me for a sec. Ah. You bit into it? And I left a few teeth marks, too. I see that. I just wish I could remember if that means it's real or fake. I said it was real. Oh, is the guy who's impersonating me got a fake badge? Oh boy. This is the real one. Oh, there's a picture of... the impersonator here, who I'm guessing is the killer. Oh yeah, I need to ask you about this. Hey, this article's about my case. Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me? Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits. Me? Yes, you, Mr. Wright. Ugh. Hey, Maggie. Was my evil double I am here too? No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya. Oh, would have been so cool. Then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you. Clear this crime. Clear this crime. Is he Italian? Okay, I get the picture. You met me in person. How come you didn't realize that guy was the real me? I guess, looking back now, it was a little strange. Only a little? Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady. And your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of a funny accent. And... so the guy was nothing like me then! But he had your spiky hair and blue suit. Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me? I mean, if I was gonna do a Phoenix Wright cosplay. How about everyone else in the courtroom? Like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. But it seems that no one wanted to say anything, sir. It just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to... Oh, Mr. Wright, why did I give a deep voice? Do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial. Mr. Wright? Do you think we'll win next time, sir? My life has been a full-course meal of bad luck, complete with a defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the ninth floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed out almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I feel bad for her. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive, because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day, I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. Oh, that's Phoenix's name backwards. Phoenix backwards is really gonna pay for this. What are you staring at me like that for? Amaya's right. Whoever it is, thought that this was a good idea to use my name. Get an innocent girl convicted of murder. Better watch out. We'll find him, don't you worry. We'll get Phoenix backwards for you. Thank you. Oh, I'll tell you where Tribulations is then. Right, the restaurant, where the murder took place. Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure. Alright, Nick, let's go check out this restaurant and its food. Yo! Flutter, thanks for the tier 3 sub to Casual. Much appreciated. Enjoy the emotes, Casual, and the Tal Yeah. You get Tal No and Tal Yeah now. The best emote combination. Boston accent? Oh, maybe. Let's go to Tribune. What is this music? Wow, look at this place. Look? More like smell. Look at this suffocating scent of flowers in here. And again, girls like that kind of thing, right? It's so... I was not expecting. It's so bright. This kind of reminds me of the... Oh, I can't really say it. A specific thing in Danganronpa 2. Actually, I'm not all that into it. No one's coming to see us. Maybe there's no one here. Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant, and it's open for business. It's open for business when a murder took place here? Oh, I guess that was a month ago. Never mind. I forgot that it was quite a while ago that the murder happened. Hello? Anyone there? Don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here. Perfect. Let's get intrusive. There's no one here. We can take anything we want. Oh my god. Yeah, I suppose we can. Phoenix, you're not supposed to agree with her. What is this newspaper sticky? It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French. Why don't you try wearing something that's a bit more chic? How am I? Yeah, I guess I could. Oh, I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? I know, right, Wolfie? This is definitely what France looks like. I've been to France a lot of times. As soon as you go through the Channel Tunnel, everything is just pink. It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then. Something stuffed behind the rack. Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this! Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. MC Bomber. That's his name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros? $100,000? Maybe? I don't know what MC Bomber is supposed to be. This paper, it's from December 3rd. This paper's from the day of the poisoning. What? Oh. Paper from the day of the murder. This has gotta be a clue. Let's see if I can find out more about this paper. Wait, is that... In the bottom left. Is that Master Mask? Is that supposed to be Master Mask? Okay. Look at all these little trinkets tucked away in there. Nobody found it during the initial investigation. I bet you Gumshoe led the charge. I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all of these personally. Here. Bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look! Fine bone china cups. Never knew you were so cultured. Come on, Maya. This is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmo knows this much. Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money. Yeah. You know, you're the only person who'd ever describe a cash register in that way. The restaurant's front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door written in French. Probably says open or close. Must be one or the other, but I don't know. Don't know which since I don't know Jacques about French. I mean, that says closed, and it's facing this way, so... Who is this? I'm guessing that's the chef. It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French. Oh. Yes. Oh, I thought this would be something different. Oh, this is what the poisoning happened. Must be the table where the murder occurred. Yes, sir, with all this police tape around it. That stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya? Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know. I don't know what you'd do. Why can I picture you doing that? Knowing Maya, I could picture that too. Wow, it's a beautiful window. Oh, wow, it's a beautiful winter wonderland. Really? Cool. I love snow. Let me see. Huh? It's not white. It's not even snowing. Got you. I was only kidding, Maya. Nick! There are lies that are okay to tell, and lies that are definitely not. All I did was tell you a itty bitty white lie about non-existent white snow. This restaurant has partitions that separate the tables. When you're seated at a table, you can only see the tables to the right or left. Useful later on. The table's set nicely. Custom. What do you think this flower is, Nick? Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip. It's not a sunflower, I don't think. Duh! Even I could have told you that! Well, those are the only kinds of flowers I know. Dang! Nabbit! I'm a lawyer, not a botanist! I guess there's nothing else here. Right. There we go. Oh my god! The blue badger got a friend in handcuffs! It's been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh, Nick? It's like Gumshoe isn't around. God, it's so easy, leaving everyone else to do the work. No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. We'll be trying to arrange the retrial of this case. Guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh? After being convicted without a fair trial. I'm not sure the killer is the right label. Oh. I have to show her. Oh, I could show her the clipping. Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Gutson Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title? Sorry, Maggie. That paper is actually a month old. From the day of the murder. Gutson got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid. Rib! Oh no. Just found this paper in the magazine rack at Tribulations. What happened? So the defendant is Mackie Bird. She is from case 2-1. She was the same defendant that we had in case 2-1. She used to be a cop. Now she's she got fired, and now she's working at a restaurant. She was serving a customer, and that was the customer who died. If you remember the intro, the case 2-1 Gutsy. And she claims that she saw somebody else sitting at the table who suspiciously looks like Phoenix. And it looks like whoever looked like Phoenix was also impersonated us for the trial to get Maggie convicted. So like, we're trying to go and undo all that, finding out more information about it. We just examined the restaurant. Found this. What's paper? Really? That's strange. Tribulation doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong said he's not really fond of them. Maybe one of the customers left it behind. Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is the scribble here. Aha! That's it, sir! MC Bomber! That was the name that was written on the CD. Just as I thought. Guess it was an MC Screwdriver after all, huh? So, that 100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right? Someone gave me $100,000, I'd sing for sure. The Master of Karain, or the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme. Okay, Maya. So, if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim. Right. The victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh? I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick? So the 500,000 was also... 100,000 was crossed out, too. I just want to know why Master Mask is there laughing. Anyway, maybe there's somebody at the restaurant now. Ooh la la! I'm not doing a French accent. Bonjour! I'll be really bad at it. Welcome to La Très Bien. Oh, hello? What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Bro, his beard. Look at his beard. How did he do that? Walk. Do the voice. I can't. No. I don't want to sound offensive. Bienvenue. Welcome to my petit restaurant. Huh? B Avenue? Oh no, my petit. I can't. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it. No, but I don't want to do it because he's so over the top that I don't want to sound offensive. Huh? Me? Look at his face, like Kitan. God, I'm not gonna be able to keep a straight face while I do it. Rejected by his own mother. You are fatigued, no? Alors, you need this. An aromatic bathroom melange of La Neroli and La Rose. My personal recommendation. You think I need what? Oui. Just add a couple of drops of this mixture to la bathwater and voila! It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic. Really? And for la monsieur? Who? Me? Look at that face. Like a puppy rejected by life itself. You're fatigued, no? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oil of bergamot. And maybe a hint of... Oui. De la peppermint. Carissage. Or a fragrant exceptionnel. Such an invigorating recipe. Will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur. My beauty? Hello. If you will be seated, I will bring you the special menu of the day. Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. I'm a lawyer. Hey, what's up, DBG? Case 2 was great. And we're in case 3 now. Ah, bien sûr. I know this already, monsieur. You are La Phoenix Sign, no? Yeah, you know me? Oui. I never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in court. Guess he was cross-examined by a mysterious Xin Hyop. No, I spent like 20 minutes on it, DBG. Looks like everyone to do with this case already knows who I am already. I wonder what sort of impression Xin Hyop been leaving on people, don't you? Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Jean Armstrong. Enchanté. It's so stereotypically French that I'm just like, So what does très bien mean? I know très. That means almost. But not really. That means 3, right? No. Très bien is français. In English, you would say very good. Oh, very good. Oui, exactement. L'atmosphère est très bien. And la cuisine est très bien. The food's so good. Why aren't there any customers in here? My cuisine is not for work. Some people, they do not appreciate la haute cuisine. Though everyone liked hot cuisine. Since I have lost Maggie, I do not have enough hands. So you're running this place on your own now? Oui! Voilà. No one has entered my advertisement. Oh, pour moi. Please don't eyeball me while you say that. I am la chef. I am la manager. I am also a trained aromatherapist. A roaming what? A practitioner de aromatherapy. The art of soothing the soul with the delicate floral aromas. Delicate? The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. Alright, what happened? So could you tell me what you know about the incident? Bien, makes me sad to remember it. But yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened. Yeah, it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing. So it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who was in here for coffee suddenly became ill because of the poison in his coffee. That is the truth, as I know. It was Maggie who took him to drink. I don't know what he said. Took the drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was, he was already slumped in his chair. He was dead? Mon Dieu! Oui, he was dead! Maggie had passed out also. The man who died, was he alone? Yo, what's up, Jel? Thanks for the good luck. No worries, dude. Yeah, you should definitely play Ace Attorney 3. Oh, Case 2 was fantastic. But I appreciate the good luck. Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know that Maggie said there was someone else, but... I see. La police, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one else at the table? They asked. But I am not the only one. The old man said the same thing. Old man? What old man? So who is this old man that you mentioned? At the time of the murder, there was another customer in here. What? Someone else saw it? When we, as usual, he came alone that day. At the time of the murder, he was here. He saw it too. But he said the same thing, that there was no one else at la victim's table. But Maggie swears that there were 2 people. Mais, mademoiselle, la lawyer, he could not prove this, no? About the lawyer? That was me, I suppose? Mais bien sûr! Wow. He's the first person who ever said it wasn't me. Don't kid yourself, Nick. Now who's the one making stuff up? Well, he knows it wasn't me. Nothing else changed. Exactly suit the feel of the place, would it? Why don't you try? Oh yeah. Oh, let me present them. How about this? Oh, where's the Magatama? Why don't I have the Magatama anymore? Oh. I found this sports paper in the magazine rack here. One of my customers must have left it behind. You have any idea which customer it was? The only ideas I have, mademoiselle. I save for my kitchen. Maggie was a policewoman, n'est-ce pas? Yeah, but she had to quit for reasons beyond her control. Oui, oui. He was a suspect in la mole investigation, no? Oh, you know about that? That is why I gave her la perfume for la happiness. Happiness perfume. Oui, blended for bergamot, like I have given to you before. But she's been arrested again, and found guilty this time. This is true. The natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong. Just admit, your perfume doesn't work. I am not surprised she was the prime suspect, after something like that took place before my very eyes. Something like what? What's this guy talking about? Does this mean Maggie did have a motive? Gotta ask this guy for more info. Stat! Maggie's motive. When Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen? Oui, I suppose you could say so. But what happened? No, it was nothing. Look, Maggie says she didn't even know the guy, but she's still been indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive. Oui, it is true. If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it would be relevant. But please, tell us anything you know. Cyclops. Oh my god, 3? The big secret he's keeping. No way! What are we gonna do, Nick? I don't have the Magatama. Just have to remove. What the? What's wrong? The Magatama, it's gone! Huh? I had it in my pocket, but it's that's what I thought! I looked in there and I was like, wait, I should have 4 things. And I was like, where's the Magatama? What? But I could see the Cyclops. Maybe that means the Magatama is nearby? Mr. Armstrong? Could I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting. Is anyone else sitting there? That is a question which you'll have to ask yourselves. Huh? Him? The old man oh, ask him. Oh. Old man spends all of his time dans la park. The park? Oh, a park. What park's that? In la restaurant. It is called Vitamin Square. Thank you. Je vous en prie, my dear. Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick. Who took my Magatama? Did you take my Magatama? Can I have my Magatama back? Yeah, I know, right? His dudeness? That's why it confused me initially. Oh, that's a lot of pigeons. Vitamin Square. I wonder why it's called Vitamin Square. We're in Vitamin Square. Yeah, I see where they get the name from now. Fruits scream vitamins at you. Hey, Nick. That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about? That grouchy-looking grandpa? Throwing seeds out for the pigeon. Why, he's not throwing seeds for them. He's throwing seeds at them! His nose is giant. Ugh, my grumpiness threat level has just been raised to red. Also, this music. What's up, Nesta? Good to see you. Excuse me. Do you mind if I had a word with you?
Yeah.
Just want to ask you a couple of questions.
What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? You don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons?
You're really chucking those seeds at them. It's gotta hurt.
Go on, eat this.
You gonna talk to me about anything? Can I ask you about Maggie Bird?
I don't know any Maggie Bird.
Yes, you do. Maggie, the waitress at Tribulations.
Yeah, it's a disgrace, I'll tell you. An utter disgrace.
A disgrace?
An innocent young girl revealing herself like that.
Revealing? You mean her uniform?
The uniform for today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you. Not 1 ounce. Whatever happened to the old Bushido values of Japan, like honor and modesty?
What about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing.
You? Your problem is you lack any sense of grace.
Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts. Do you go to Tribune a lot?
That miserable excuse for a restaurant? That garbage they serve in there is not food. Where's the sushi, the tempura, the rice?
Tribune is a French restaurant.
Where do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want real food, not those snooty snacks.
Then why are you in a French restaurant, you dumbo?
What about those shameless girls?
You mean the waitresses?
See all the way up to there. Yes, the waitresses. They're practically naked. It's a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it?
Listen, it's not my restaurant.
It's a miserable excuse for a restaurant, that place. Miserable.
Certainly knows the place. Must be a regular. If he hates it so much, why does he keep going? Exactly. Exactly! Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? Just, if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir?
There you are, you filthy pigeon. You want food? Haha, take that.
Why does he keep doing that? He's hiding something, right? He is. Should be able to see a cyclone or two. Oh wait, don't exactly have the Magatama right now, huh? Remember, Nick, that Magatama is only on loan. Better find it or else. I'm sure Mr. Armstrong took it from me. If I was ever gets wind of this, I'm gonna be in a world of pain. So what is this? Is this a bench? Orange bench. There's a magazine here. A magazine full of job listings.
You're a disgusting rogue. Picking up something somebody else threw away.
Threw away? You know, did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job?
That's none of your business.
Sorry, I guess I'll just take the magazine with me.
I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back.
Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up. Alright, thrown away by the old man.
Hey, that's mine.
Well, anything else? Some pigeons. Hey, look! Pigeons! Yeah, and heaps of them, too. You know that pigeons are a symbol of peace? It's a dove, not a pigeon. Poor things. They can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're grey? Is that it? You're overthinking this one by a smidge, Mike. This place is so fruity. It's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're among my favorites. And that apple slide is perfect for you. What is so perfect about it? Oh, come on. Don't be a stick in the mud. Slide down it a few times. Go on. No way! I'll get covered in sand if I slide down that slide. Anyone can see that. Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, I'd give it a try too. Used to love sandboxes like you wouldn't believe. Really? You? Sure. Finding iron filings within the sand with a magnet was my favorite thing to do. Iron filings? Wow, that's too exciting for words. It was my ambition to collect every single shred of iron in the sandbox. Such a kid back then. So, did you manage to get all the iron? No, I never did. I think I came close though. Come to think of it, I still have all the iron filings I found way back when. You want them? No, I'm okay. Oh, that was a harsh response. Oh, there's nothing else here. Hello. The only thing I found was the job listing. Mademoiselle. I forgot what accent I did. Yes? Are you looking for a job? What? No, I was just... Let me see. Your style is un peu different, but you have a good face. Different? Felicitations! You have passed! I will hire you. Bien, come with me. I will teach you everything I know. Nick! Help! I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both. RIP Maya! Alright. If this happened to one of my friends, I would definitely laugh. I don't know what else to do. It's like they have Maggie in questioning. Come back. Oh, maybe Gumshoe's back. Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? That one that's gonna find her innocent? No, not yet. We've only just started our investigation. Well, whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. Pulling off all my other cases for now, pal. Gumshoe's really fired up about this. Oh yeah, one more thing. The retrial's been approved. Court sitting at 10 AM tomorrow. Godot's gonna be the prosecutor. Oh, him. Now listen up, pal. Maggie's found guilty again. Yes? I'll make sure you get locked up for good. Got it? Dang. The guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh?
Yeah.
Back when she was on the police force. You were her mentor when she was a rookie. Oh, that's right. That's why he's so fired up about it. Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close. You know? Hey, what's with the funny looks, pal? I was just. It wasn't like anything like. Look, sure, I was her boss when she was doing her training, but that was it. Nothing happened. Gumshoe sure is sweating up a storm over nothing. Ah, so that's it. Big old Gumshoe has a little old crush on my. Aww. I didn't like her or anything. I was. Put this off. Gossip with Maya about this later. Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You gotta keep it a secret. Got it? Sure. Would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time? Hey, tell your face, pal, not me. You'd have to be blind enough to see what's on your mind. Aww. Yeah, the crush. So, I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim? Glenn Elg? His name is it's a palindrome. His name is the same backwards. He was a computer programmer. I see, programmer. It's a regular job working for a small-town computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal. Yeah, Maggie also claimed to have never seen the guy. The victim go off to the restaurant often? And according to the chef, said it was his first time he'd seen the guy. Programmer and a first-time customer. At that. Possible reason could Maggie have had to kill a guy like that? That's what I thought. But the motive was still somehow established in the trial. You're kidding! What was her supposed motive? Sorry, pal. I'm real busy. Haven't even got enough time to sift through these papers. Look into it yourself, okay? What could this motive have been? This isn't really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it myself. Oh, that's right. The judge already ruled on the case, and all the evidence is in already. The only problem is with Maggie's testimony. Yeah, doesn't sound very good for us, huh? Look, pal, I've got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow. I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Bird's no liar. She's... Okay, so she's a bit out there, and a bit of off base sometimes. But she was a good cop. It's not exactly complimentary, you know. So what do you think really happened? Just how contradictory is her testimony? The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists there was another guy sitting there with the victim. Right. Get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone. Even the chef. And then there's that CD. CD? Oh yeah, you didn't mention something. CD. There was a sample CD on the table, sir. But I go, our guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD. What? Not on the table? Not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal. But didn't Maggie say the victim was wearing an earpiece, too? Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in the front pocket of his hood. Radio? He didn't have a CD player? Got it. Your phony never explained that contradiction at all. Come to think of it. The owner of Tribulations didn't mention that CD either. Don't know why. I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong had something to hide. I mean... You know why? You saw the Cyclops. Have you seen this? Did you miss this during the investigation? What's that? A sports paper? Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Tribune. Stated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. See this writing here? MC Bomber. Hey! What is it? I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber. Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for one. Ah, it's no good. Can't remember. And he goes back to being the Gumshoe we all know and love. Hey, pal, I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? Wanna get a handwriting analysis done on the scribble. Alright, that's fair. Handwriting, huh? Be good to know more about that. In any case. Thanks, pal. Bet this will turn out to be an interesting clue. Sports paper given... Detective go. Don't really have much anymore. How much do you know about this guy? Chef Tribulation, huh? You know what the chef said to me? Ooh la la. I have to do Gumshoe impersonating a French person. Ooh la la. Your body is full of la toxins. And he gave me this bottle. What's in it? I don't know. The label says juniper. I'm under orders to put a few drops of it in my bath every day. Under orders? Yeah, you know. There's something about that lady. I mean, guy. Sorry. Huh? You can't stop thinking about him? Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I mean, I can't stop thinking that he's involved with this case somehow. Sounds like he knows a little something more about the charming chef. The charming chef. So what exactly is it that caught your attention about the chef at Tribute? It's kind of hard to say. The guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway. Hey, come on, detective. Can you say that you give me the dirt on anything? Well, this sort of stuff is kind of unimportant, gossipy stuff, huh, pal? How about this? You go to Tribulation and investigate the place yourself. If you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay? I don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? I better find out more about the chef and Tribulation. No, report back to them. Gumshoe's crushes on everybody, man. Oh, this is different. Oh, it's because Maya's not with. Oh, Maya. Looks like Mr. Armstrong is really taking a shine to her. Suppose I'll have to let her work at the restaurant for her. We'll pick her up from Tribulation once things have cooled off. Oh yeah, I didn't talk to Charlie! Charlie, a quite decorative plant. Sort of a keepsake. Something to remember Mia by. Sure, the office is a mess. Never forget to water this little fella. Back to Tribulation. And a flower sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy. Oh, who's this? Oh, hello. He kind of looks like Rukia from Bleach. Oh, maybe she has long hair. Can't tell. Who was that just now? Customer? She has sort of a dark aura about her. Ah, welcome, bienvenue. Oh, B Avenue. That's definitely Maya. Wow, what a cute voice. Nice. Oh, it's just you, Nick. Maya? Well, how do I look? It's the first time I've seen her in anything that's not her, spirit channeling robes. Yo, Trader, thanks for the host. How was the stream? Good to see you. If Rukia was an emo, maybe. Yeah. But no. I don't know. Just got shading around her eyes. Well, how do I look? Maybe you should quit being a spear. Maybe. Wow. Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer. Who was that woman I just saw? Oh, since you're here, you might as well have something to eat. I am kind of hungry. So, how do you like your new job, Maya? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Trader. Don't worry. It's the same with me today. The furthest I got was Route 280. Never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work the cash register. Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that. Yeah, it's a nice looking restaurant. Shame more people don't come. Don't forget about the ultra cute waitress. Check out my give me a tip smile. Is that it? Hey Nick, why don't you order something? The chef's preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment. So he says. How much is it? It's the twin tea set. The $20, of course. The twin tea set. I believe I'll be taking a pass on that. Kind of expensive. What? But you can't. Come on, Nick. Not every day I get to be a waitress. I'm gonna try carrying plates and working the cash register. How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy. Wow. Yeah, right. Maybe later. About the lunch. Oh, a fine choice, sir. No, Kitchen, a lunch special, please. With all the extras, drink, side salad, dessert, and gift. You can't just order for me. I don't need any of that. Just a moment, please, sir. Maya's really getting into this. How much is the set lunch then? $20, huh? But with the drink, side salad, and dessert, it's $45? Hey, wait a sec! Maya! Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here you are. Deluxe fortified lunch set. Whoa. Dish inspired by lobster and abalone fricasse with... Oh, fricassee, sorry. The balsamic vinaigrette. Bon appetit! Thanks? Question mark? Yeah, 2020. Come on, Nick. Hurry up and try it already. Lobster, huh? Alright, on the hatchet it goes. Was that a burp? Well? Are you hungry, Maya? I'm starving. Here, it's yours. Really? Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money. You better polish off that plate. Oh, she didn't like it. Or he didn't like it. Just remembered, I've got to clean the toilets. Hey! Can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets. I got it's apparently added to the directory. Cost $20, despite how unbelievably bad it tastes. I was gonna say that lobster has not been deshelled properly. You can't just put an entire lobster on a plate and be like, do it yourself. That's... How's that guy managed to make good food taste so bad? Hey, Nick, gonna take a peek at the kitchen? Kitchen, huh? Bad idea. Now what was it that Maggie's setting in? In the kitchen, we get to see all of the chef's greatest secrets. In the kitchen? That sounds tasty. Hey, wait up! Maya! What is it? I'm pretty busy right now. When are you going to show me around? There goes my plan to find some cool clue and show it off in your face. So I conduct the search of the kitchen myself. Oh, okay. There's the Magatama! I knew he stole it! And here it is, the famous Tribulations kitchen. Don't eat the lobster whole? No. I mean, that sounds painful. My first time in here too, actually. The weird atmosphere, that's for sure. Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we better search quickly. Chop chop. Can I have my Magatama back, please? No, I'm in a French restaurant. I never heard of most of these seasonings. Hey Nick, this container has oyster sauce. What's that? Isn't that used in Chinese food? Ah, look! Right there on the counter! My Magatama! What's it doing there? What indeed? Yeah. Somebody stole it from me. Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. Never heard of it. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, what did she say? Look at these knives. They look really sharp. I'd like to see how one of those slices through a cheesecake. A cheesecake? You don't exactly need a sharp knife for one of those, Nick. Pots and pans. What are these lace curtains? Why is there lace curtains in the kitchen? I don't know. But they give the place a real homey feel, don't they? Lace curtains. You know, if I was a cooking pot, I'd be perfectly happy to sit on the shelf under those. How do you respond to something like that? That smells good. Something bubbling away nicely in that pot. Must be the lobster and abalone fricassee, the balsamic vinaigrette. Isn't that what I just ate for lunch? Maybe. What you ate is the only French dish I know the name of. There's a huge fire hazard. This. Now this is one large mirror. Oh, I'm looking at the diary. Bet this is where he makes himself look pretty. There's a book on the dresser. Clarice Armstrong's bedtime literature. Not exactly Pulitzer Prize material, is it? It's like a collection of poems he's written. Poems? Cool. Read one out. Uh-oh. And say it in your best French accent. With intensity, okay? Okay. Here's one. Content. The two of them, like actors from a film. The coffee's still undrunk. Sweet nothing's over too soon. On that sad Sunday morning, the foolish cocktail's so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea. I know what I will do. I must lie to you. That's it? Huh? That's it? Yep. That's a poem for you. Alright. Hi, Tommy. It's interesting. I don't know why Mr. Armstrong stole my Magatama, but it's interesting. Oh no, there was some highlighting. Like a treasure chest or something. Wow, look at all these little bottles. Oh, this is the perfume. Oh, they're the aromatherapy oils. Oh, the oils. It's got so many. They're overflowing onto the floor. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 99, 100. They're all the same too. Hey, wait a minute. What is it? There's one bottle that's different from all the others. Well, what do you know? It doesn't have a label either. When the murder took place because of poison, you know, and it doesn't smell. What's the liquid inside then, I wonder? Hey, Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss one, will he? Down in the kitchen. Shape is different from the other one. Contents unknown. Interesting. I don't think that's it. Are you back yet? I haven't found out anything on this. Oh? Oh. What the heck? Whose bike is that? Oh, guy's not here anymore. Right. Have some unanswered questions. Whose bike is this? Scooter, huh? Who'd leave it right in the middle of a park like this? The wheel got on the lighter busted. Guess it must have been in an accident. Totally wrecked. Oh. Oh, what the heck? Is this— oh my god! This is who impersonated me? And everybody thought, are you serious? Are you kidding me? Nobody noticed that anything was different. Are you kidding me?
Hey, what do you think you's doing with the bike?
No, I was just—
Whoa, you been messing with my new ride? Is that what you's been doing?
New ride? Isn't that kind of an old model?
Oh, you's gonna pay for this.
It wasn't me, I was just passing—
Now who's that one that's covered in my saddle and crap, huh? Oh, you's gonna pay. You's gonna catch my drift.
No, wait a sec. I'm not a pigeon. I couldn't have done it.
Wise guy, eh? I'd have beat you so hard, it'll feel like you was smooching the express train. You better watch your back. This ain't over. You're gonna round up a group of lawyers and then you's gonna pay.
Actually, I'm a lawyer myself.
What'd you say?
I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law.
Oh, Phoenix Wright. You were saying you, Phoenix Wright?
Yeah, I am.
So you a wise guy too, huh? Cause I'm Phoenix Wright. The one and only. What? Out of my way. I got a cruise.
What? He literally tried to think that— what? Surely that guy wasn't my phony, was he? He wasn't anything like me. Guess I better make a note of the scooter. Ridden by my phony. The wheel guard is all smashed up.
Pathetic. You stretch from a little rat like that, and you look like a pigeon that got some seeds in his eye.
Been here the whole time then?
I was in the strawberry. I had some thinking to do.
More like you had some cowering to do. Oh. You a regular at the restaurant, sir? Just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir?
Hey, why you filthy pigeons? You want food? Ha! Take that!
Oh, he did have Cyclops. That's what I thought. Didn't see it because I didn't have Magatama with me. Tall guy's got something to hide. What could it be? Oh, now it's here. Get used to that. Recycle. Wow. Tribune regular. This time you told me the truth. Why are you regular at a restaurant that you dislike so much?
Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants: to eat.
To eat? Is that the whole truth? What do you mean? You go to that restaurant for the food at all.
You insolent brat! How dare you accuse me? What proof have you got?
I can tell you that not you nor anyone else in the world would go to that place for its food. Do I show? Is that enough to prove that it? What? Yeah, I don't know if I should do this now. I don't. I mean, based on what Phoenix just said, I can tell you that not you nor anyone else in the world would go to that place for its food. I mean, this literally says it tastes bad, but like, am I gonna like stuff it down his face? I mean, I have full health. Let's give it a try. Proof is in the pudding, or in this case, the lunch menu.
That's a twin cheese set.
The food at Tribulations is terrible and expensive.
You're wrong. It's cheap.
Huh?
I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a jot of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons.
A load of crock.
It's another story. The price is nothing to me.
So you're saying that you got there because you got money to burn?
Exactly. I've so much cash, I can go for a swim in my money vault every day.
Fortunately, that's a lie.
What?
You don't have money to burn.
You're flat broke.
The job listing. This is yours, right?
My magazine.
Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job?
So what? So I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need spending money.
Oh?
I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javachino.
Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does the cappuccino cost there?
$8.
Had to be. There better be some golden beans.
What's your problem? Think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? Is that it?
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great.
No, it's not. But anyway, yes. I posted free newspapers to read every day.
Newspapers?
Exactly. I don't want to be hanging around at home, so I go there.
I'm sorry, sir, but there are no free papers to read at Tribune. Maya said something about that, right? Somebody said something about that. I don't really have proof of it. I'm still getting evidence. Back yet. Ooh.
Hey, you're just in time.
What is it, Second Gumshoe?
The lab got back to me about that newspaper you gave me.
Must mean the sports paper with the memo scribbled in it. So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn up anything?
They said the doodle was written by the victim, Glenn. No doubt about it.
Expected as much. The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. Yeah, it can be tricky, Snake Doctor. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment. Victim, doodle is in victim's house. MC Bomber. Get the feeling I've heard that name something. Oh, guess it'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me with whatever you find in the restaurant. Okay, pal? Since when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? I get the feeling there's something I need to show him. Oh, you should analyze the, this. Got one of those aroma bottles too, huh? Only this one doesn't smell. Huh? I don't get you. This was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same. Wouldn't you agree? Cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind letting me borrow that bottle for a while? And send it to the lab for analysis. Yeah, go do that. The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. Great. I had a hunch there was something funny about that chef. You suspect John Armstrong? Got that guy's number. I know what his secret is. Must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before. Guess I better fill you in on the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean. Oh, the music changed. Ooh. So what's Mr. Armstrong's secret? You ever had lunch at Tribulations, pal? Yeah. So, how was it? Put it nicely. It was inedible. Oh, is he not actually a chef? Ooh. Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know that that place is so empty because it's because of the food. I mean, the place is clean. He's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress. So, yeah. Guess it's probably the food. No scoop on the guy as he's up to his ears in debt. Really? How much does he owe? A copy of his loan contract. It's about half a million? What the frick, dude? Jesus. Alright, take care, Snake Doctor. Thank you, I will. Yeah, PBJ. That's probably Flutter. $500,000. Are we talking dollars? Yeah, hey, if it was sterling, he'd be in real trouble. That's only a little bit worse. Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise. Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet that chef's got something to do with most of it. That's my hunch. Wait, $500,000! $500,000! This has 500,000 written on it. There's gotta be a connection. There's no way that's a coincidence. You can gift a lot of stuff. You can. 100,000 subs. Anything else to do? Hold on, is he back in the kitchen maybe? I'm the men's cycle in red. Maybe help Mr. Armstrong is not thinking about buying any of this. Yeah, I wanna, do I have evidence to show that there's not much to read here? I mean, I have this, but I don't think this is right. Yo, what's up, Akura? What happened? Need to help Talon pay off his $500,000 debt, yeah. Yeah, hang on. How long should we give it? One day. Alright. Well. Do I trust you? Of course. As long as there's no spoilers, as I'm sure you know, Tommy. As the finals for the Pokemon World Championships, and Umbreon got into the Masters Finals, very unusual to see a Pokemon that isn't better usage of. And it lost because the oh, that's a shame. That's cool though. Should I check it out? I don't know where to go. Maybe I can... I mean, I haven't gotten any other evidence. Maybe I can break the Magaton. Let me break the Magaton. The lock. The paper. I have to do all of it again? Alright. Free, yeah, places free newspapers to read every day. There are no free papers to read at Tribune. This might be right. Take a look at this. What is it? It's a newspaper I found behind the magazines rack at Tribune. So,
What of it?
this was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago.
What?
You see what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that a customer happened to leave behind. Omega. Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth?
I'm not hiding anything.
Gonna have to put this guy out of his misery. This, the real reason why you go so much to Tribune. Oh. Either he has a crush on Maggie, or he has a crush on Armstrong? Question mark? Which one do I go with? Go with badge? Alright. Sorry, that was a rhetorical question. Alright. The real reason why you go so much to Tribune is because of my attorney badge. Oh my god, I didn't notice that I would lose 3 health for this. Oops.
You're wrong! You're wrong!
Uh-oh, it's gone silly.
You're so stupid! Haha!
It's not the food, the coffee, it's not the newspapers. What else is that? Alright, he probably has a crush on Maggie, just like Gumshoe.
What are you asking me about that girl for?
She was the waitress at Tribune.
Arr!
Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress.
Arr! I don't recognize that face.
You're probably telling me the truth here, because you weren't looking at the girl's face. Okay. But at her outfit. Ooh. That's the truth, isn't it? Became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. This guy is straight up creepy. Straight up creepy. Uniform is all you can think about, isn't it?
I can't take it.
That waitress was your...
Enough! Please! No more! Stop saying that word! Stop saying waitress! Got it? Stop it! Stop it!
Oh, I get my health back. Oh, that's fine. I forgot that happens after you beat the Megatama stuff. Sir?
Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. So a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil.
Yes, you are. No, I meant it like that. Don't worry.
Can't even get one of those lousy cups of Javicino every time. For $8. All because of the serving girl. Punish me. Lock me up.
Really? That's not what I'm here for.
You'll be the same. Another 20 years and you don't understand what it's like. You know how painful it is to be an old man like me?
I'm only 20-something. No, really, listen.
Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy. So show some respect, I'm Victor Kudo.
Sorry, Mr. Kudo.
You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more.
Yeah, basically I own a restaurant, girl, and I came into a little bit of debt. So if you want to help me pay off my debt, It's just a measly little $500,000. Guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I have to hear his testimony, one way or another. I don't believe this. I even broke his cyclones and everything. I'll have to try and get him when he's in a better mood. Oh, sure. For the big one. Really? Yeah. I don't know what to do. Mr. Kudo, please, this is really important.
Pigeon. Gah.
Want to open a restaurant? No, I opened a restaurant and now I'm $500,000 in debt. Just like, you know, that happens to everybody. Yeah, he's really giving me the cold shoulder. So this guy's an important witness. Can't afford to lose his testimony. There must be a way to soften him up. Oh, I have to show him something? See Maggie's profile? Excuse me, sir. Can I talk about you? Can I talk to you about this? Sir?
Here you go, boy. How do some pigeon feet down to you?
Wasn't exactly what I was hoping to get out of this guy. Oh, I don't know what to do. What else would soften him up? He likes waitresses. Should I try to get... Can I get Maya to come here? Maya, can you come with me? Wish I could just ask her a question. Yeah, it happens sometimes. What else can I do to soften him up? I presented him a picture of Maggie, but he didn't want it. If Maya can come with me, if I can get Maya to come with me, but I don't think I can. I can't get Maggie to come with me. Especially when she's not here. There's nothing else to get. Why is she working there? Because she accidentally showed this to the owner, and the owner took her, and apparently now she's working here, and now she's excited by it. What's up, Dawn? Thanks for being sub for 8 months. I hope you're doing well today. I appreciate the support. It's good to see you. The owner of the loan is Tender Lender. Okay. I just noticed that. Maybe? Oh, it's okay. I mean, the VOD is always there, highlighted for you to watch it. It was great. It was one of my favorite endings. Oh, the game itself. Chapters 4, 5, and 6 were fantastic. Loved it. Great game. Sorry, Nick. I'm a waitress now. Got a pile of work waiting for little old me. Oh, it's that old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons? Yeah, he fed me as well. Got a bunch of those seeds in mine. Ooh, ouch. Hey Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while? Huh? Me? Why? I think I really want to ask that old man. Sure, okay, I'll just get changed. No, hang on. Can you go like that? I guess? Oh, this is creepy. This is creepy. Sir?
You again. Well, I see.
Huh? Nick, his eyes are burning into me. Okay, I think it's going pretty well.
Yeah.
Huh?
You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the side, alright?
Play on the slide. Oh, we were so close. Just a little more and he would have spilled.
Big pigeons. Cow.
Let me crack this guy. Excuse me, please, sir.
What? Can't you see him feeding the pigeon?
Oh, God. Alright, thanks, Mia. Taking one for the team, I guess. Ew. Mia?
Well,
You don't mind, sir? I'd really love to talk with you.
yes. Of course, certainly. I'm Victor Kudo.
Even from beyond the grave. Wow. Alright. About the incident.
You mean the man who died after drinking the Chavachino?
Like he's a different person.
It's quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. Girl took the Chavachino over to him, you see?
And was the customer alone?
Definitely, he was the only person at the table. He took one sip of the Chavachino and he said something like, "Argh," and then collapsed, dead.
Oh, how terrifying.
You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know.
Certainly seems to be telling the truth right now. It looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either. Do you like the food at Tribulations?
Well, of course. I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. Set up a casino in London.
Really? How interesting.
Eating the food at the restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
What a lovely story. London's in England, not France, you dumbo.
Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much. I can't take it. I want France.
What? Ha 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 ha. Can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy. You visit Tribulations a lot, don't you?
Of course. I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there.
Really? Oh, you flatter me, son. Leonie would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
Be careful of that chef, my dear.
The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong? That's right.
The man's an ex-con.
I thought it'd be I thought there's something weird about him. I mean, he literally stole my Magatama. Armstrong's record. Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do?
Oh no, those eyes. I can't take this.
He's really got this guy eating out of her hand.
Steal things from his customers.
His customers?
Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things, mainly. He's a pilferer, so you be careful around him, my dear.
Are you sure about this?
Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened. I'm having my Javachino.
Really is a regular.
Let me write you a little haiku about it.
Haiku?
Japanese poem. It'll explain all you need to know about that sheep.
Convicted before. A wicked man or woman. Repeated offender. Or repeat offender, sorry. Every time I read a haiku, I always make sure that it's 575. I don't know if anybody else does that.
Takes anything again, you let me know. It's not too expensive. I'll buy you a replacement.
Oh yeah, it's not just me. Poor guy. Couldn't do enough for me. Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help. Thanks, Mia. That's some really important information, thanks. let's not get into Danganronpa 2 characters. Got some really important information there. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like that. 575. So 5 syllables, 7 syllables. A wicked man or woman? Guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation. Oh, she changed. Had enough of being a waitress? Yeah, plus no one came to the restaurant. Oh la la, Mademoiselle Maya. No, how can you leave me like this? I'm sorry. That reminds me. Oh, his Cyclops, yeah. Mr. Armstrong had a Cyclops or 3, didn't he? Gonna have to break those. No, it's 575. Mr. Armstrong, I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you. Volunteer? Of course. What is this sprite? Went to read chat and I looked back and I see this. What is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling. I have to know the truth. What happened that day? Hello. I'll confess everything. Just don't lie to me. Huh? This was a new world record? It was a lottery ticket. Lottery ticket? The man who died here had a lottery ticket. Oh. Oh, for $500,000. Oh, interesting. Then after the incident, the ticket, it disappeared. Ticket disappeared? Well, there's the motive. This was the motive that la prosecution gave for Maggie. Said that she poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery dollar ticket. Why didn't you tell me about this sooner? No, hello. Been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me, and I want to know the reason why. No, monsieur, you doubt me, but I have confessed to you everything I know. Mr. Armstrong, a $500,000 lottery ticket. I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person. Oh, probably Armstrong himself. Because he needs the money. Mr. Armstrong, I believe there is a very high probability that was you. Oh. Wow, there's one piercing scream, even for a man like him. Oh. Not really, that's not really piercing. But I don't want to pierce your guys' ears. Why? You have no evidence. I'm not Mask the Mask. I'm not the kind of person who steals the property of others. That's a lie. Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past. A note written by an old man. Yo, thank you for the $1 donation, VP. You did your part. Only $499,999. And I too can be out of debt. What is this? A poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me well. I adore poems. Please, read it. Put some feeling into it. Convicting before a wicked man or woman. Repeat offender. Sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong. But you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you? Mon Dieu! You are the liar! You deny it? Do not make me la false accusation, s'il vous plaît. So, do you have any proof? I want to see like incontestable proof that I have ever stolen from one of my customers. That proof that he's stolen from a customer though? No, I didn't think so. Imbécile, imbécile, imbécile. What are you singing? One of my favorite chansons. It's called Imbécile. It is French. Come on, monsieur. Sing together with me. I didn't think so. Armstrong's definitely stolen from his customers. Find the right evidence to... That he's stolen from his customer. Oh, the Magatama. Right. It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong. What is that? This is my Magatama. And I found it in your kitchen. No! Wow, that scream just about broke some windows. No! Oui, I have a weakness for the little trinket. And the la figurine. It just slips out. I cannot stop it. Oh, my hand. You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right? Oui, it is true. I am just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. A timid little girl. Oh. She is a girl. I don't know. Now I'm unsure. Now that Victor has said man or woman, but I don't know. Besides, this time, it was not the last month trinket. Oui, it was $500,000. No, why would I steal it? I have no need for such money. Really now? Monsieur, what is it? Is it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? Isn't it true that you're in pretty serious trouble? And that you're in that you are in desperate need of a large amount of cash? Yeah, me too. Except I'm a bit better off. Only $499,000. Oh, it's $499,990. This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it? Ah! You have a loan. Oh, you have a loan. The tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debt. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now? Got him. Got him. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know that he had something like that in the first place? The man, he was listening to the radio with his earpiece. I guess so. That number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes, $500,000. He shouted. And the ticket? Oui. He had all of his tickets spread out on my table. I was so desperate in need of money, so I put the poison in his coffee? No. Oh no, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of his tickets. What? The victim collapsed, and the Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, pourquoi pas? He had so many of them. Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you. No, this is not true. I did not take it. The ticket for $500,000, I mean. But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket. No, my fee. It was not. That's enough. Oh, it's Phoenix number 2. Oh no, it's Godot. Mr. Godot. The heck are you doing here? Ugh. without a doubt. The worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. Even if for coffee. This is craving for coffee, no bounds. Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question. I am Leonard, no? It's the pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at. But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion. You had the wrong ticket. What? Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor. So, the ticket you took was worthless? Wait, you did win something. $1. Oh, he's in the same amount of debt I am then! $499,999. Perfect! You see, I have no pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing. So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal? Indeed, what did happen? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so we'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow. Voila, you two. Time to laugh at the pretty lad. Like I won't be needing this note. Just note, throw it into the trash. So we got a new mystery. Namely, where did the winning where did the winning ticket go? Got a bad feeling about this. Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer. Certainly not again. Ooh, time for the trial. I thought I'd have to show something to Gumshoe. Guess not. That was pretty quick. Oh, I say that, it's 9 o'clock. It's 9:15. Been 2 hours already. My reaction to seeing Maggie again? Oh wait, this girl looks familiar. What's her name again? That was my reaction. Because she was wearing a maid outfit, so I wasn't sure. If she was wearing a police outfit, I would have 100% known. But come on. Oh, I see. Guess I should have expected this. But I like her, because she helped out with Case 2-4 as well. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? Apparently. But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scouts on her! Maggie! Thank you for the $2.46 donation, Mikaro. Much appreciated. I'm this much closer to being out of debt. Ah, Detective Gumshoe! Are you doing alright? How are you feeling? As if you need to ask either question, sir. Don't let him get you down, Maggie. And don't forget to eat well, okay? Roger. And you? Yes. You better square this case away. Got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest. I think he's serious. Hey, detective. You're on our side for once, right? Yep. So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? Can you, sir? Of course. I got the situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. Something I say doesn't match with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright? Sure. Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal. You get me? Can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, detective. I know I can count on you. Aw. Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh? I only wish. Oh, are you guys ready for the trial, by the way? I forgot to say that. Alright, it's starting. Trial time! Trial time! Not ready? Okay, I'll just wait. Let me know when you're ready. Ready? Okay, cool. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Wright. Sorry. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh. We need a coffee counter. Are we starting from the beginning, or are we just continuing? Oh, bitter. Mr. Ray. Yes, Your Honor? Ah! Oh, what's wrong? Nothing. It's just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, "You were talking to me!" It was a little, well, intimidating. No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix. I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he? Our trusty? Oh, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please. Mr. Tribble, whether you're a fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough in this trial today. But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright. I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out. No denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or other. As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict on this case 1. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial, nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial. Not planning on repeating anything that phony me said, trust me. Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness. Let's start with the formality, shall we? Name and occupation. Witness, state your name for the court. Huh? Oh, sorry, sir. The name's Police Department Detective. Occupation, Dick Gum. Dude, you've been on the stand so many times. How do you get that wrong? Occupation, Dick Gumshoe. Other way around. Huh? Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir. Since yesterday? Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation is tied up with another case right now. Oh, Gumshoe's really got everything under control. But everyone's saying he's just nervous. Is it his crush? I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basic facts of the case? Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn L. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of the Blue Screens, a local company. So for those of you who missed part of the investigation. A few things. This is the victim's autopsy report. The court accepts this into evidence. Died of potassium cyanide poisoning. Time of death was between 1:30 and 2:30 p.m. And here are the floor plans of the restaurant. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. Poisoned coffee was brought to him by the waitress. Waitress being the accused? Yeah. The victim died from a poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. Eugene Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo. Please. Still seems to be a very straightforward case to me. X is the victim. Come, detective, take up this hammer. No, X is not the victim's seat. X is the victim's table. Alright, that's fine. Nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn L., was listening to the radio all the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. Found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, looks like Miss Bird might have, some kind of motive. Using the dark, aromatic depths of coffee to deal with poison. Classy lady. Hi, Kirby. Facts in this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but... Yes? Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood? I already told you! That wasn't me! Dumbo. Was he really alone? Can I stop you for just a minute? Huh? What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence? So desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table. Yeah, that's what she said. And I... The killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction. Hey! Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gump? Yeah, it's true. Their two testimonies tie on from that. You both said there was no other guy at the table. Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Yeah. Well, maybe the other witnesses just missed it. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way. Ha! That argument is as weak as the coffee at Tribulations. Right! I have here in my possession a ticket. A ticket? Well, like a photo to me. Yes. One-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population, the defendant. This is a photograph taken from near the entrance of the kitchen. This is the scene as witnessed by the chef, moments after the poisoning took place. Correct? I think the court will agree that with such a clear view of the scene of the crime. How, Mr. Wright, could anyone have overlooked the second person at the table? It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly. At the entrance? I mean, there's still part of the thing that's blocked. He could have just slid his chair over. I understand that the guy, Glenn, was listening to the radio at the time. Poison found his coffee cup. Kind of motive. He's talking more about the motive. And kind of a motive? Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion. Sounds good. Omega, enjoy your shower. You know what my golden rule is, detective? Check out a bad cup of coffee. You can always get another. Huh? I don't get it. I'm saying, you can always get another witness if we have to check it. Wow! So stick to the facts, detective. Now, what was Miss Bird's motive? I'm sure they said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket. I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday too. Disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000. Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one. Is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? I do. Should I press on the one or not? Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client. Oh. I have here in my hand the very ticket in question. That's the $500,000 lottery ticket? One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search. Of the defendant. Oh, RIP! What? I didn't know that! That Maggie actually had the ticket? What? Oh, she's quite a lucky bird. A little weird. You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately. This must be fake. Better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge's voice is quivering. This must be fake, right? The ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial too. But it feels heavier now. $500,000, you said. Just a scrap of paper. Man, this is where it was found, right? Oh, Maggie did say that was something that they found in a... It's on Maggie's person. You really think there are any contradictions in this testimony? To be honest, I don't know. Well, Gumshoe told us out in the lobby. Said we'd be forming a united front, right? How will we win the case if he doesn't throw us a line? I have a whole lot of options right now. Best I can do is gather the facts together. Poison. Yeah, let's talk more about the... Didn't you analyze the bottle? I hope so. Traces of poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else. What should I get you, pal? Was the poison a liquid or was it a powder? If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance. Though the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper. Huh. You put salt and pepper in your coffee tray? The victim took his coffee black, with no sugar. Ugh. Seems like the poison could have only been in that coffee. Yeah? Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee? Huh? What do you mean? According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it? Oh, hey, you're right! That's what I was thinking! In case you were wondering, the last objection was for the detective. Huh? For me? Oh, hey, you're right! You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. You have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir? Yes, that piece. What are you hiding now? What piece was it again? Local gumshoe. This. Can you not throw coffee in my face, please? Should I be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me first-degree burns? Oh, now I remember. This is the, victim's coffee cup. Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim. Oh yeah, it's unmistakable. There is clearly a coffee stain on it. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was... The victim gulped that gulped down the coffee that the waitress gave. For the record, the only prints on the cups were the victims and the defendant. Coffee contained potassium cyanide covered in the... On further investigation of this cup, found a certain chemical substance. That's enough. The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime. Like an old man who knows the score. There is also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend it. Can you not say stuff like this, Judge? We need a new judge. We've got loads of new prosecutors, but we need a new judge, I think. Guy is just unstable, don't mind it all. Who is weak to the siren call of money. Oh good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast. Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already. It's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. One final decisive piece of evidence. Got more evidence against Maggie? This is the apron the delightful Miss Bird was wearing. Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen. That stain looks like... can't be blood, can it? Ha! He was the star of our day. He was a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on himself. The coffee? It's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye. Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about the apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more. Something else? I presume you mean... Of course! I'm referring to the pocket. No! Not the pocket, the blood, you dumbo! A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide. The very poison used by the killer was in her apron pocket. Bottle of poison? Maggie's pocket? Yeah, Maggie's prints were the only ones on it. What?! Order, order, order. The court will accept these items into evidence. She had fingerprints on the bottle? Okay. Small pocket but big stains. Talk about the blood? I really like this song, but really good investigating. Something's still bothering me, Mr. Godot. Why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court? Bloodstain? What bloodstain would are you... What? Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron. That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain. You don't need to be told, just look at it. Well, detective, could the stain really be blood? No way, sir. It's just ketchup. Sir, is he blind? Is that why he's wearing this mask? Ketchup? She must have gotten someone an apron when taking someone their breakfast there. You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe. In a French cuisine restaurant, they had ketchup. Well, it's not like that again. And how have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness? Ugh. Everyone knew what it was already. I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence. They've all been clearly established. It's a bad restaurant. Fair enough. Yeah, it's all about Clack, by the way. Well, Trite. Seems you really are a phony after all. Ugh. You know how to drive a man nuts. Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. Must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him. We figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Trite. Don't count on any cross-examinations after this one. So, let the fun begin. Ordered at 2:25 p.m. by area. Time of death was between 1:30 and 2:30. Scary old man, Detective Gumshoe? There's an old man who's a regular at the restaurant where the incident happened. Ah, I'm obviously talking about that same old man. Officers were dispatched right after the report came in. The old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? Then he hurled abuse at them. And seeds. Seeds? Oh, it was nothing. I caught each one with my teeth. Alright. That's very impressive. Guess not even the mighty Godot can avoid being attacked by that guy. The old man was the only other customer in that place at that time. Time finding a payphone apparently. So he was late reporting the crime. Maggie had passed out from the shock. Tough for her. Station on it. Didn't have any? Are you saying that it was stolen then? No, I don't think so. The victim didn't even have a driver's license, or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was 58 cents in his wallet. 58 cents? Yeah, can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal. Sounds like he was thoroughly miserable. Kind of outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge? Onto something. Interesting. Nothing else missing from the crime scene. So the $500,000 lottery ticket and the bottle of poison were accounted for. Yeah, interesting. Good that those two items were. Wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day? Oh yeah, the one the restaurant owner took. You won a whole dollar with it. What a lucky guy, huh? They're just gonna let him get away with it? It's $1. Detective. What? It's still a theft, you dumb! Guess no one cares when it's that little. Especially except for Gumshoe. I'll find a hole in the system and we're just gonna down this way. Getting anything to work with, we can't predictions. Making Gumshoe are like Dumb and Dumber. Only hope is that they were so dumb they missed something obvious. Come on, Gumshoe, be the dumbest you've ever been. Figured out how did you figure out who he was if you didn't have identification of him? Wait a sec. Huh? Did I say something dumb again? Let me paraphrase what you just testified to the court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes? Yeah, basically. In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that. He's so let down. He's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going on. There was a prescription bag on the victim's table alongside the lottery ticket. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Seems Mr. Glenn Elg visited his doctor before he He's got the victim's name from the medical record. Doc who prescribed the med. That's a reliable enough source with the court? I do. No. Ask about his health insurance. Ask about the prescription. What sort of medicine was in the bag? Well, actually, the bag we found was empty. Huh? Yeah, completely empty. It wasn't completely empty. It was completely empty? Huh. You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence. Desperate watch, right? Now, what happened during the investigation after that? Stream value? I mean, I was just wondering why he said it. Oh, I can't do it. But let's just... We researched, we found the lottery ticket and the little poison. Anything else missing from the crime scene? There was definitely something in the prescription bag. Yes. Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There is just one small contradiction in your testimony. Oh ho! Finally! I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will you? You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. The officers recovered the medicine from the scene? The crime later? No, they didn't. The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tribulations. Where then did the medicine disappear to? You are too cool, pal! Weird having Gumshoe on my side. Indeed, due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence? I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh? The victim was killed by poison. The victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself. Oh, order! Order! Well, Mr. Godot, what do you have to say to that? Oh, that's all. What? Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will. What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New ear otolaryngological? Otolaryngological? I'm gonna do with that. Is a big word. That's what. Yeah, I was just like, otto is ear and larynx is throat. Guess what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Godot? Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound. War wound? The day before the incident, Mr. Elg found himself in a fight. Oh. He took a blow to the side of his head and ruptured his eardrum. Oh, he ruptured his eardrum. Wait, he ruptured his eardrum? But wasn't he listening to the radio? Then what on earth was the prescription he was given? It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested. What? Now I'm confused. If he was listening to the radio, he ruptured his eardrum. I mean, he has two ears. It's mentioned in the autopsy report. If you read the fine print, found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear. Yes, here it is. But he was using his left ear in the picture that they showed us. Yes, here it is. Very, very fine print. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was there at Tribulations. Therefore, it would have been absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication. Ugh. Seems that his medication is irrelevant to this case after all. No, Nick! If you don't think of something quick, it'll all be over! She's right. I can't get away with any old weak objection. What should I do? Push the medication issue, obviously. Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? But the medication in question was for topical use inside his ear canal. Hi Leanne, I hope you're doing well today. Good to see you. That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth. You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide. Love the objection battle. Hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either, but it did. The possibility is undeniable. Ugh. You're good? That's good to hear. I'm doing well. I'm enjoying this. I'm excited to see where this case is going to go. That's enough. Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness the prosecution uses to call? Mr. Godot? I've got my own witness I like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing well. Victor Kudo, the pigeon hater? Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication seems to be a little more than trivial. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial. And that is something that bothers me. Yay! Good job, Nick! Court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next one. Oh! Because it means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups. Court is adjourned for a recess. That'd be... Phew, that was a close one. Tell me about it. Nearly died in there. It's my line, sir. No, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit. It's like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How could you betray us like that? Huh? He said he'd help me, but he totally set me up. You meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's got to do his job, right? Okay, I know all about about lies and betrayal. Had them my whole life, but it really hurt this time. Felt like someone punched me hard in the stomach. Oh, is she crushing on him too? I hate that guy. I don't ever want to see. No, poor Gumshoe. So the next witness is going to be that old guy from the park, right? Yeah, Mr. Kudo, lover of waitress outfits and projectile seeds. But he's gonna be really stubborn, yeah. I mean, pretty set in his ways, you know. Yeah, he's a big old grouch. Are you gonna be able to handle him, Nick? Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me. Even those never-ending bird seeds. Yup. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Bird. Mr. Godot, your next witness. The prosecution calls the lucky old-timer who caught the show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand? Name and occupation, if you don't mind.
Name's Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty won't make me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times too.
You don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation.
My occupation? Come, listen, young'un. How much call do you think there is for kimono embroidery here?
Kimono embroidery?
That's what I do, or did, back in Japan. I embroidered family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed.
Wow, a real craftsman. They're a dying breed. Hey, maybe he can embroider my costume sometime.
Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. So I had to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile.
That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen. Now then, witness, were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident?
Oh yes, I was eating some seeds over a cup of Javachino.
Seeds?
What do you think these are,
Oh, he eats them. Well, I see. So you saw everything that happened, Ralph.
Did I? Oh yes. Oh yes I did. I saw it all.
Then please, tell the court. We're all ears.
Sure. I'll tell you every last detail.
Really getting into this.
The young man was reading the sports paper. The servant girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it.
That hair? makes me think that it was the other girl. But I don't know anything about that other girl. She didn't come up again. She just left. I don't know who she is.
Man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, and then collapsed. That's the servant girl. There in the defendant's chair. I remember her well.
What's the debt counter for? I'm in debt $500,000 because I opened a restaurant and didn't know how to run it. So, with your help, I can be free of debt. Just like Jean. Mr. Kudo, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress.
Ha! You're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words. What's wrong with old-fashioned ones,
Newfangled?
All this talk of radios and glasses. It's wireless and spectacles, I tell you.
Excuse me?
Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away.
Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, right? Yes, Your Honor. I was reading the sports paper. Mr. Kudo, that is a very grave accusation. Are you sure about what you saw?
Victor Kudo never makes mistakes. I dot every T and cross every I.
That's... okay. I see.
My eyesight's fine. The doctor said I only need spectacles for reading and driving.
But his eyes are only really fine when he's scooping out a waitress. Scoping out.
Show what the serving girl put in the Giovacchino as well.
They know what's coming up. Something tells me I'm not gonna like it. Should I press this? I probably need to. Your Honor, we need more clarification on what was put in the victim's coffee. I'd like to ask the witness add what he knows about this to his testimony. I agree. Witness, will you enlighten me, please?
Sure.
Okay.
Just a terrible pain and then collapse. That's the serving girl. Right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well.
You didn't even know her face a second ago. You said I remember her well in reference to the waitress. Does she have any peculiar features that you can identify her by?
Particular features? It's a disgrace, that's what it is.
Sorry?
You see all practically naked in that uniform.
So the particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit? But anyone could wear just a uniform. Even me! Mr. Wright, please spare the court of any further mental anguish from that image. Please tell me there is fan art of Phoenix in a maid outfit. Don't get all excited, Nick. You gotta keep yourself together. I guess I got a bit carried away.
There are other things I recognize about her, too.
He's pretty sure of himself. They do press harder.
Sure.
You saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. Why? What's... doesn't have to be... it's not safe for work. Not what I'm asking. What matters is whether that waitress was Maggie Bird or not. Quite right, Mr. Kudo. These are the features that you recognize about the defendant. I would ask you to add them to your testimony.
Sure.
The ribbon in her hair and her apron straps were loose. Ribbon in her hair? I mean, there's a ribbon in her hair. You do seem to remember several details about it. That's great! I love it. Whoever drew that. Edgeworth looks very happy. What about the most crucial detail of all? Her face!
As if I would remember that well.
That one? I don't think that one's been. Look at Kadoa, dude. There's a great artwork. Witness noticed the straps on the accused apron. It's unlikely to make a mistake about her face.
That's right. I can even tell you the color of her hair, of the ribbon in her hair. It was red.
So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight. No doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. What should I do? I'm feeling there's something more to this. Ask about the waitress's back. Sure? The identifying features you described are all things you would see from the back. Oh, that's true, yeah. So what? Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all?
Objection!
Ha! He's got you there, Gramps. People normally talk about facial features when asked to describe someone. This witness testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons.
This is harassment. I tell you I'm not obsessed with straps and ribbons. I'm just telling you what I saw.
Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add details about any identifying features. Features you observe from the front, that is, to your testimony.
Sure.
Some man's testimony is getting longer and longer. Can't find a hole in it soon. Get even longer, I bet. Wasn't anything that caught my interest about her. Wasn't her apron really dirty? Mr. Kudo, I would like you to please take a look at this.
Ha! That filthy thing would shoot filth like you just perfectly. Actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like just after he's done eating.
You ever seen this before?
Of course I haven't. You think I'd forget something as dirty as that? Well, you half-witted clock.
There you go.
What? What is it? Ever since I said, you half-witted clock, there's been an eerie silence in here.
What's up, Quando? Hope you're doing well today. Mr. Kudo, this apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning.
Huh?
And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means, if you had really seen this apron before... Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front.
Oops.
Witness. You can't just say oops in your... You can't just oops your way out of this. Oh, well, what? Looks like we finally have a genuine trial now. Listen, Wright. Here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant. That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Burke. Exactly. When that one waitress put the poison into the coffee cup. This old guy was watching. I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. The fate of the defendant may rest on what you say you remember seeing. Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps.
You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin is in perfect working order. Can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted.
You can't remember? Probably more like he's messed up so many times he's blocking it out. I do have a restaurant, but unfortunately I'm in $500,000. Very well. Let's test just how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo. Please tell us what you remember about the victim. She is very savage in this game.
He was another one of those pesky young types, wearing a broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand, and a noisy brat kept rustling his pages. The young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. And serving girl brought Avicino. The little fidget picked up a cup with his free hand and took a sip.
The testimony we have just heard was to test how credible the witness's memory is. It seems to me that that he remembers the victim in a great deal of detail.
Oh yes, I hate those you-know-what types who are so vague about everything.
How are we gonna handle this, Nick? We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove that the old man's memory is shot. Just trip him up, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel? I suppose, but it's what I do best. I want to know about listening to the wireless. Wireless?
The decadent young rascal. In my day, it was one or the other. Read the paper or listen to the wireless. Using an earpiece. Selfish, that's what it is. I was straining my ears, but I couldn't catch any of it.
Was he that desperate to listen to the radio?
What are you looking at me like that for? How dare you feel sorry for me?
Ow! Ow! Oh, great. Newspaper in his right hand. Right hand. Newspaper was a sports paper, was it?
Hooligan, I nearly asked him. Can't you even read without visioning? How was I supposed to be able to read the back page with all that rustling going on? Need to find out if Gutson Braun retailed his championship title.
This paper, not yours. If you wanted to know so bad, why didn't you buy your own?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, okay. Sorry, don't do that to me. Ow. Gutson Braun got beaten yesterday, by the way. Anyway. This is something to do. The fact that he had it in his right hand. Picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. His free hand? Yes. Which hand was that?
Weren't you listening before, Clothes? I said he was rustling the newspaper with his right hand, didn't I? Free hand wasn't his right hand. And which hand was it, you moron?
Ow! Ow! Yeah, I wanted you to clarify, dude. Perhaps the great Mr. Wright has 3 hands. Yeesh. I'm only asking. You need to gang up on me and treat me like a freak. The whole point of this cross-examination is to establish that this old guy's memory has more holes than a slice of Swiss. Guess we need to just find a contradiction. Even just the smallest detail, which is a mistake he's wearing a broken pair of spectacles. Is that what this is? Well, he might have just mistaken. It's not broken. That's probably it. Your Honor, what do you, another one of those pesky young types. Spectacles, hand. Must be to do with these hands. And a newspaper in his right hand. With his left hand. Oh! Oh, if... Okay, I get it. 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 Whoops, I didn't mean to press that. I had to present it. I had to present it. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of his testimony? So if he used his right hand, or if he used his left hand to pick it up, then the lip marks would be on the other side of the coffee cup, because he has to hold the handle with his left hand to drink it. But it's on this side, which means he must have used his right hand, unless he picked it up with his left hand and then went like this to drink it. It's clever. I like it. Clever. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? You want a stream value? Always. That this was a way of testing the credibility of your memory?
I know. There's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you. Nothing. If I got anything wrong, I'll eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Care to tell us where this is going? Trite. According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking the coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left.
What is this? Kindergarten?
Well, I'd like the court to please take a look at this. That's the cup the victim used, correct? Yes. And on the rim, you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips. Yes, there was a stain left there by the coffee. If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hand.
But how?
Oh, no, it's okay. I mean, if I find them, I find them. If I don't, I don't. Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You said that you eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Ah!
I like the peace sign. Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. The witness had better go back to the park.
Wait!
What happened now?
I think I'm going to stand here and listen to this. If you think I'm gonna stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad, you're wrong. I don't care about the dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw.
You still insist on your testimony?
That young brat was holding the cup in his left hand. Oh yes, no question. I'm a good, law-abiding citizen, I am. It's that dead young hotbot in you, you spiky-head yahoo, who are at fault.
Who, me? Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough of you already.
Don't call me old man, old man. Been around for 68 years, I have. Can't ignore me. You should know what I've gotta say.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but... Sure, why not hear a little more? Mr. Kudo? This is my 16th cup of coffee, so this is your final stand.
Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor.
Alright, what happened now? Left hand or right hand? The boy is wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs.
Kept finding it, but he kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling it just before he picked up the cup. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup. His left hand.
But he had his ruptured eardrum in his left ear, right? We all know that the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye. It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor, often used by programs. A monitor? You mean like a television screen? The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It is called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work.
HDTV, DVD, CD, all these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw, and I'm telling the truth.
Yes, Quando, all the time. I see it all the time. It's true. He doesn't seem to be lying.
Those are the facts. Good old black and white.
I don't have anything to show that his left eardrum was ruptured. Do I? Not yet, anyway. So the victim was wearing an HMD.
HDTV, CD, DVD, what does it matter?
It's none of them, actually. Anyway, you're sure that he was wearing the earpiece on the same side?
No question. I could only see that side of the head from where I was sitting.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. You take a look at it from the floor's plans. On the opposite table, you'd only have a view of the side of the victim's head.
He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling it just before he picked up the cup, too.
This has to be it, but what evidence do I present to show that his left ear was ruptured? Maybe? It's definitely this. I just don't know if this is the right evidence to present. Let me press on some other statements first.
Kept fiddling with it all the time.
Welcome back, Omega. Seems you kept an eye on Mr. Glenelg.
He was getting on my nerves, busting that newspaper and fiddling with his earpiece all the time. And he went and made all that fuss dying from one sip of Jalapeno.
He died, dude.
Wanted to say to him, calm down, you young brat. Just looking at him made me suddenly speed up my CD and could have choked.
Make it the victim of a walking ball of nerves, then. Fiddling with it just a
Earpiece you mentioned. What hand did the victim touch it with? You're one of those people, aren't you? You're the type that uses your left hand to get things out of your right pocket. Fastens your left cuff with your right hand. And when the tour guide says on your right side, you'll see the famous blah blah. You're the only one who deliberately looks left. Well, aren't you? No, I didn't mean... Obviously, he used the hand on the same side of the body that the earpiece was in. Ow, ow, ow. So if he had the HMD on his left side, it was his left hand. It's all pointing to this, but I just... so it must be this. How do you... That's a good point. Like, if I was going to, let's say, for example, stab myself into my right hand, how would I stab my right hand with my right hand? You seem very sure of yourself, Mr. Kudo. Wait, I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about. It's fine. I'm just saying, if I was gonna, you know, stab, how would I do that? Because I know what I say. No matter what tricks you try to play on me. Like he really did see the guy picking the cup up with his left hand. The dead end. What do you think? I think this guy's telling the truth, but even so, something's not quite right. The contradictions in his testimony, right? This has to be right. It has to be right. No, I didn't mean to press it again. If this isn't right, I don't know what the answer. It was right. I should trust my instincts more. I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but Mr. Kudo, there is something very strange about your observation of the victim. What's up, Melancholy? Thanks for the good luck. Hope you're doing well today. What? You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD. No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt. I can only see that side of his head from where I was sitting. I don't think so. What did you say? You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo, but the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured. Eh? Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right. It's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear, because he couldn't even hear in that ear. Is that true, Captain? It is. Pigeon! Pretty pigeon! What crazy? Order, order, order. This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. And he claims that the victim was wearing an earpiece when we know his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Godot? Oh! A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. But he doesn't like milk. Oh man, is my drop of milk. Captain, are you calling me a drip? This is the victim's coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide is found. The mark on the rim clearly shows that the victim picked it up with his right hand. I'll never back down. I know I'm right. Lad drank his Javachino with his left hand. He put you out of your misery. Clearly, the victim used both hands. Took a sip with the cup held in his right hand, and then switched to his left. That's what the old man saw. But he would have had to put his papers down. Impossible. The witness has already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of coffee. Oh, that too. Which hand the victim used to pick up the cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. The fact still stands. With one hand on the other, Mr. L drank the poisoned coffee, but his testimony is unreliable. Like this. Sadly, Mr. Godot, that doesn't wash. The point of his testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible. And the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless. I'll chug. I can chug. I can chug my water bottle.
That was a lot. Oh. That was a lot of water. Because the bottle has a big opening, so a lot of water flooded into my mouth. I'm good. I believe it's time to conclude today's proceedings. Oh, hi, Milana. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I am satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court. But to be frank, his testimony is a farce.
Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old fogey.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo. You can't reach me from there. He has the high ground. I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned. Oh, that's the end of the trial. Oh, no, never mind.
Wait! Can we stop now? Where does that leave me?
You, Mr. Kudo?
Thanks to that blue-suited young upstart over there. I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now.
How is your bad memory my fault? I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do. Oh, that was a lot of water.
I've kept my mouth shut until now, but there's something else the court should know.
What? There's more?
To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything, but I want another chance. I want another crack at you, you young shark.
Me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun.
What, everyone? What do you say to one final showdown? Final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook.
Sorry, bro. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee.
What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the Javachino you want if you come to my house after the trial. I may be 60 years old, 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man.
That's enough, witness. I believe it will be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony.
You bet. Much, much quicker.
I can't believe this is happening.
Ha ha ha. You better get ready, youngster.
Get the picture. Just quit throwing seeds at me. Gotta be using some sort of infinite ammo code with that box of seeds. The final showdown.
First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure of myself. Young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Javachino. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. It broke, and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down,
Is that all?
Yes, that's all. I remember it perfectly. Eh? You're doubting me again? You're doubting your poor defenseless old man?
No, we are not doubting you, Mr. Kudo. Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging in everyone's lipstick? Yeah. So what? Probably. That's all I can think of. I have to cross-examine this guy.
You're a bird brain. That's why that's all you can think of.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your final cross-examination. I don't know what to do with this. What use does a vase have? Where was the vase? Was it on the table? A vase, you say?
Yes, there are vases on all the tables in that place. They're accidents waiting to happen. They're practically begging to be knocked over.
He's right about there being vases. I do remember seeing them too. Okay. There was a vase on the table when I ate lunch. And you saw the moment when the victim actually knocked over the vase.
Well, it's hard to say. It's a bit unclear. How do you really define?
Okay, I get it.
I heard it break, and the sound of it burn into my memory as clear as day.
Completely soaked. Soaked in water, you mean?
Yes, it splashed me on the knee as well.
You said you were sitting at the table across from the room from the victim, correct? Yeah, the water still managed to splash on you?
It was cold. I clearly remember it splashing me.
Did the water really make it all the way to the other side of the room? It's upside down. I mean, the vase on the victim table falling upside down and breaking?
Vase turned upside down, and my testimony's turning this case upside down. It's a joke. I just want everyone to hear it. What do you think, Captain?
I'm impressed by your ability to waste time. Kiddo hasn't raised any objections for a while.
So, you young show-off, with that scrap of information, I'm throwing down the gauntlet. If I lose this one, I'll take it like a man and admit defeat.
Really giving you the evil eye. Oh, the evil eye, Maya. Dewey's looking at Nick, not me. Like he's saying, I triple dog dare you to find a contradiction, youngin'. Guess I'll have to rise to the challenge then. Contradictory about this. I mean, the fact that he got everything covering the table got completely soaked. Was this soaked? No, this wasn't soaked though. Otherwise, the coffee stain wouldn't be there. Is that good enough? What has already heard that testimony?
I know that. I was just setting the mood. How else am I supposed to build up the suspense,
Fence.
Yes, now what do you think? Should I work the audience a bit more?
No, please continue, Mr. Kudo, as quickly as possible.
Alright, now where was it? Ah, yes. The young boy slumped over the table.
I think this is... Also, this was on the table too. A lot of things didn't get soaked. I think I'm gonna go with this, actually. Because this would have been wet, and it's... Oh wait, no, this wasn't... No wait, this wasn't on the table. Never mind. Or maybe it was on the table, but it... At the time of the death. This was definitely on the table, though. So were the lottery tickets. What do I even go with? There were loads of things on the table. So many potential problems. Oh. This was definitely on there. Maggie could have... Oh, whoever killed him could have picked this up earlier. This was definitely on here, so I'm gonna go with this. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are the evidence and the statement just now related? They... Alright. Oh. This might not have been on the actual table. Maybe it's this? It's wrong too. Oh yeah, I have a photo of it. What was on the table? Oh wait, the vase isn't even knocked over in this! Mr. Kudo, this is a photograph of the crime scene.
So what?
That's fine. Look carefully at the table. The vase is there, intact.
Huh?
Lost your tongue, Granddad.
I'm I'm no granddad of yours, hopscotch. Ow, ow.
Well, what did he feel? He must have felt something. Hit himself. Like, he said he felt water splash on him.
Ah,
What is it now?
I just remembered something.
Again? Yes. Go on.
The broken vase. Ah, it was on my table.
Oh my. What?
Ah, well, you see, it startled me when that young lad collapsed. So I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. The vase on my table, I mean.
The vase on your table?
Yes, it was on my table, and that's how my groin came to be completely soaked.
What a waste of time. Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You certainly earned kudos for kudos.
I'd like to ask you a question. Just go away. Have I been any use at all?
No. Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo.
Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. Oh yes, I remember something.
Just go away. Bailiff! Escort the witness out of the courtroom.
Wait, listen to me.
Right. Well. Well, you seem to have been considerably sidetracked, and I am still not in a position to deliver the verdict. The defendant has not been positively identified as the waitress in question. Additionally, there are two disparities in the testimony we have heard at this point. The mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank from his left hand, and the earpiece, which was inserted into his left ear, out of which he couldn't hear. Wow, Nick, you did it! It therefore require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts. Yes, Your Honor. There is one more thing before I call today's session to an end. One more thing, Your Honor. The witness we heard from. He is most insistent that his testimony should be of use. So he summarized it accordingly into this statement. You may each have a copy of it. Whatever. The prosecution doesn't need props like that. Godot's really mad, huh? Yeah, I would be too. Very well. Here you are, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies. My own, yours, and Mr. Godot's. Yes, Your Honor. When the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry. Not a haiku, but it's... I'm sorry? This isn't a piece of testimony. More like a 5-year-old's apology. What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies? That is all. Court is adjourned. Well, that was interesting. Well, I'm guessing that's going to be useful in some way later on, that he broke a bond. Alright, well. Oh, yes, I forgot about salmonella. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. It is 10:30 p.m. and It's not that late. It's 10:30. It feels like a big lead up to the next part of the case. Like, there's so much we haven't talked about. We haven't even talked about Mr. Armstrong, really. We haven't talked about the mysterious girl who came here with the poisoning, or the fake phoenix. Not related to them, or Omen. There's a lot we haven't talked about. I'm interested. I think for now though it's probably best to call it, because I want to be able to do the investigation and the trial at the same time, and I don't think, if I'm judging by how long the investigation and the trial took me yesterday, it would probably take another 4 or 5 hours, and that would just... So I think it's best to stop for today, do some more next week. I think that's the best idea. But it was fun, don't worry. I enjoyed it. Yo, thanks for the $1.25 donation. I just wanted to get the ending to 69. Alright, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Oh, it's too bad you failed though, but it's... Yeah, because 25 plus 46 is 71. Quando. Yo, welcome back, Wolfie. But yeah, this case is cool. It's interesting. There's still so much left that we haven't talked about, and I'm interested to find out more. I'm sad that I have to wait a week. Maybe I might do some during the week, but I don't like to do the casual stuff during the week because less people can. But maybe I will. Maybe I will. We'll see how it happens. But yeah, that was really fun. Thank you all for watching. I will. Yeah, I'm heading off because I just finished the trial, Wolfie. So I want to do the investigation and the trial at the same time. So this is the best stopping point. Kondo, thank you for the $1.98 donation. Saying now it's 69. So yeah, it was really fun. I am excited to see what's going to happen. It's cool. Because last time case 2 took a while to start off, and then trial 2 was like really cool. But yeah. Do you guys want to raid